Welcome to Republic Jet Center,
a boutique premier FBO service provider in East Farmingdale, New York.
your gateway to world-class events like the Ryder Cup, coming to Bethpage Black Golf Course, just 11 minutes from this FBO.
Avoid city congestion and arrive in style with no delays. On-site U.S. Customs, TSA screening, and premium ground transportation.
Only 45 minutes from Manhattan.
RepublicJetCenter.com.
Ask their client services team about exclusive hotel accommodation and concierge services.
RepublicJetCenter.com.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has movies. So many movies. The movies you've seen 1,000 times and could watch 1,000 more. Iconic movies your friends can't believe you haven't seen. New movies, classic movies, new takes on classic movies. So whether you're into Top Gun or The Naked Gun, Mean Girls or Mission Impossible, Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a mountain of movies to discover on Paramount Plus. Start streaming today.
Sunday morning. Well, this is Congressman Peter King. And I don't say the word former because to me he's always Congressman Peter King. And Peter, you know the old expression? Houston, we got a problem. I mean, right now Zondami is still in the lead in New York. You've been in Washington for 30 years. Did you realize that what the heck is going on right now? Take it off your chest. Give it off your chest. What's going on? What's going to happen in New York City?
I tell you, I don't see many good things happening in New York. I never thought we'd see someone like Mamdani even be a serious contender for mayor. Never mind probably being elected. He is so far to the left, so antithetical to everything that real New Yorkers have stood for. He wants to, as we know, defund the cops. He wants to he's going to drive small business out. And John, Columbus Day is coming up this week, and with everything going on, Mamdani in the past has said that we should tear down the Columbus Day statues or the Christopher Columbus statues, and that to me is just part of the progressives' war against traditional customs, traditions. It's what basically has made New York great, whether it's St. Patrick's Day, whether it's the Greek Independence Day, whether it's Columbus Day, whether it's the Israeli Day Parade, each group, Puerto Rican Day Parade, all of these different ethnic groups and cultures celebrating their own beauty and independence, but at the same time being part of the city fabric. And Columbus, to me, the way they've zeroed in on Christopher Columbus, tearing him down, which you could do to almost any group. If you start applying today's standards to what happened 400 or 500 years ago, the fact is you could destroy almost anything. So to me, it's not just an attack on Columbus. It's an attack on the traditional values of the Italian-American community who've done so much to build our city, make it a great city it is in so many different ways. So that's just an early manifestation, I think, of things we have to worry about with Mamdani. And that's like a metaphor for what he wants to do. He wants to, the whole idea of hard work, the whole idea of getting what you pay for, the idea of moving yourself up, the idea of respecting the police. He's against all of that. He wants to bring in this new socialist utopia. And probably the last time nearby to us that was done was Havana, Cuba by Castro. And we saw how that's worked.
The fact is, people try to justify his existence and say that the fact is that he's not going to be able to control everything. Well, right now, the mayor of the city of New York controls the police department 110%. John Shell just resigned and left the police department because he doesn't want to work under those kind of circumstances. And how many other resignations are we going to get from the police department? Your father was a police officer. I mean, what's going on right now is horrible.
It's absolutely horrible. And I've heard from several people that Mamdani's group has reached out to several possible new police commissioners, and they won't take the job. They don't want to work under those conditions because we're tying the hands of the cops. And, listen, the cops in the end, I guess, can take care of themselves. I mean, they have a tough job. It's, their lives are at risk every day. But really, the ones who are going to be hurt the most are the innocent New Yorkers who need the cops doing their job. I mean, a cop, I guess, he can always, slow down. He can try to stay out of harm's way to avoid being fired, to avoid, being accounted by the bosses. But in that case, the ones who suffer are the innocent civilians. When we had Giuliani was the mayor, when Bloomberg was the mayor, the cops are operating at full efficiency. They got the job done. They made the arrest. They stopped terrorist attacks. Murders went down dramatically. All crime went down. And more than that, there was a feeling on the street. There was there was a culture that we felt safer, that we could take the subways, that we could walk from one block to another at nighttime. They wouldn't have to constantly be looking over your shoulder. And that whole feeling of security, of things being under control, is not there. And it's going to be even worse when Mamdani comes in. I mean, I think that Keechant Sewell would have done a great job if she was allowed to. I think Tish is doing a great job. She's really getting things done, Jessica Tish. But it's the fact is that if you have Mamdani coming in with his attitude, we can go back to the days of where it was under George Floyd, during those riots, back to the terrible days of the 70s and the 80s. And that's going to drive away tourists, drive away New Yorkers, drive away business, and drive down revenues.
Peter King, thank you for everything you've done for our city. And right now, I suggest we all go and pray a lot. And we have to urge every New Yorker that wants common sense is to go out and vote. And I also urge the Department of Justice or whatever to make sure they have ICE agents at every voting booth, because we can't allow the stakes are too high. We can't allow the wrong people to be able to vote. They're not entitled to voting. And that's the way I feel, Peter.
The stakes are very high. I agree with you, John. I couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you so much, and we'll catch up again real soon.
Great. Have a great Sunday. After all that, have a great Sunday.
Thank you.
Welcome to Republic Jet Center,
A boutique premier FBO service provider in East Farmingdale, New York.
your gateway to world-class events like the Ryder Cup, coming to Bethpage Black Golf Course, just 11 minutes from this FBO.
Avoid city congestion and arrive in style with no delays. On-site U.S. Customs, TSA screening, and premium ground transportation.
Only 45 minutes from Manhattan.
RepublicJetCenter.com.
Ask their client services team about exclusive hotel accommodation and concierge services.
RepublicJetCenter.com.